How can I argue with
What
that?
is it?
You expect me to believe that?
I'll see you soon. You'll miss me.
It would seem so.
Yep.
Not exactly.
How can I argue with that?
Huh?
You expect me to believe that?
What can I do for you?
It can't be helped.
How can I argue
Well, I grew up in Woodhearth and spent a lot of time fishing and playing along the sea. Woodhearth is very diverse, ranging from the High Elves of Somerset to the Imperials of Cyrodiil. I started off at a very young age, learning about many different cultures and traditions. Being raised as I was, it makes it easy for me to mingle with all walks of life. How are we doing on food? Maybe we need to hunt for a bit to replenish our meats.
How can I argue with that?
A little
Huh?
the wheels?
How things been with you?
How can I argue with that?
It would seem
Good luck out there.
Something you've been meaning to say to me?
Nah, I don't think so.
Not my problem.
History always interested me. I would lose myself in books for days and weeks. I learned a lot about different cultures during my studies. The more I learned, the more I rebelled my own culture. I became an outcast when I refused to follow the Green Pact.
It would seem so.
It allows only meat-based products to be consumed, and it's forbidden to harm trees and plant life for one's own advancement. Part of the Green Pact is the meat mandate, which dictates that a fallen enemy must be eaten completely before 3 days pass. If I'm going to eat the meat of my enemies, it is going to be blue-veined and warm.
Nah, I don't think so.
You need something from me?
It would seem so.
Well, I came here years ago. Honestly, I came here in search of people that are less passive. The area where I grew up, everyone always seemed so stuck up and soft. Civilization is situational, you know.
It can't be helped.
A little cooling always.
It's not that. Listen. When I was a young girl, something happened with my parents that changed me. I was playing behind our home when I heard screaming. I ran into the house to find my parents being attacked by bandits. They didn't see me, so I crawled under a table. It was the first time I'd ever seen my mom and dad, in fear. I remember feeling so helpless. All I could do was watch as they pillaged our home and took what they wanted. That memory never left me, that feeling of being helpless. After that day, I stopped playing like a little girl. I wanted to learn to be strong, fearless. I started to see the weakness in what we had created. We have become dependent. After my parents passed on, I left. Been here ever since. I needed to live in an area that being weak will get you killed. Get tough or get dead. Once you become weak due to an easy situation, you are no longer in control of your life. I think that's enough stories for now. So, what now?
How can I argue with that?
Nah.
Can I help you with something?
Not my problem.
I spent a lot of my time in solitude when I first arrived. Learned a lot more about the history. The city houses the weakest people I've met. All of them pampered and sheltered from danger. So when Ulfric shows up and challenges the king, everyone just stood around in fear and watched.
Argue with that?
They were all so fucking weak because of their pampered life. Useless
Nah,
fucks.
I don't think so.
Right. What now? Need something?
Can't be helped.
How can I argue with that?
After Ulfric came in and killed High King Torik, chaos broke out everywhere. I decided I would just travel Skyrim and take in the sights for now. It wasn't the first time I've moved around though. I've met a lot of people, and also made a few enemies along the way. I'd like to know more about you as well. I can already see that you're Nord. So, where were you born and raised?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
It's known as a wealthy province. You must have plenty of stories. Is your family still living there?
Me to believe that?
Not a problem. Who knows? Maybe one day. That's
Nah,
enough for
I
now.
don't think
Let's
so.
get moving. Mm-hmm.
How can I argue with that?
It can't be helped.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes? I've been around, met lots of people. This can be a tough land, but I learned a few things that I didn't expect.
How can I argue with that?
Well, it seems like everyone is in need of help. You will hear a lot of tough talk from people. Yet, they'll always ask someone else to carry out things for them, if they're dangerous. I have. As much of a bitch I can be. I still try and help when I can.
How
You
can I argue
expect me
with
to
that?
believe that?
People marry fairly quickly here. It doesn't take much to make an impression either. Some woman will throw themselves at you for splitting a couple armloads of wood.
Nah, I don't think so.
You think that's easy? Many people will throw sex at you freely. Whether it is a hole or a dick, or both, people are pretty free with sex. Makes me wonder why everyone has goats and chickens. You never see them go to slaughter.
Expect me to believe that?
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Can't be helped.
Sure. It's important to let others know where you stand, and what your attractions and desires are. Word travels fast here, cause everyone has a big fucking mouth. Myself, I like both men and women. It depends on the
I don't
person.
think so.
How can
What about you?
It would seem so.
How can I argue with that?
a little coin always
That's good to know. I'll let others know if I'm asked.
I don't think so.
It'll save you the trouble of telling them. I can't think of anything else at the moment.
Nah, I don't think so.
There is actually, if you don't mind. I made my parents a promise when I was younger, that when they passed,
With that.
I would spread their ashes in the Sea of Ghost. Let's head up north near the old Talos shrine on the water. That seems like a great place to do it. Will be nice to have someone watching my back, while I say a few final words.
It would seem so.
I've learned that people leave, even if they promise 1,000 times that they won't. It's just part of life.
How can I argue with that?
All right.
You expect me to believe that?
Alive, don't ya?
Yes, Mom.
It would seem so.
You want a drink? Until next time.
All right.
Not my problem.
Greases the wheels?
Yes?
You expect me to believe that?
So, what now?
How could I argue with that?
It would seem so.
Not exactly.
Can't be helped.
You expect me to believe that?
How could I argue with that?
That's your problem, not mine.
Huh?
You expect me to believe
It
that?
would seem so.
Nah.
All right.
Yep.
How can I argue with that?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
All right.
Huh?
Nah, I don't think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Not my problem.
It can't be helped.
It would seem so.
Nah, I don't think so.
How can I argue with that?
You expect me to believe that?
All right.
This is the old Rolden Inn. Clean beds and strong drink. Oh,
Nah,
you're a wizard? Aww. Well, I'll just have to think of something else then. Oh, you're a
How could I
wizard?
argue with that?
No, thanks. I'll manage. Would seem so. All right. All right. something you've been meaning to say to me? It is. I appreciate you coming with me. Give me a few moments, please. And make sure no wild animals attack me from behind. See, I told you both I would keep my promise. You're free now. I'll never forget what you both taught me. But I'm gonna be okay. All right. It would seem so. Sundays is supposed to be a day of rest and faith, but we're not going to rest, are we? All right. Ever had one of those dreams that you don't want to wake up from? I love those. Getting up this early is the first step in the wrong direction. All right. Let's go! Gladly. All right. What is it? Don't say anything yet. Just kiss me. Can I help you with something? You trying to get yourself robbed, wearing expensive jewelry like that? Watch your back up there. Yes? We've stopped. Something wrong? What? You didn't like the kiss? Oh, yes, I feel much better. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I've been carrying it around for, well, years now. Growing up, my dad was a blacksmith. He did a lot of work on the ships as well. Every couple of years, or so, he would sail to Solitude, to restock on supplies he couldn't find back home. On one of his trips, he brought me along. I was just a kid. My first time leaving home. It was exciting but scary. Mom was just starting to get sick. That's why he brought me along. The excitement didn't last though. I got very sick from the motion of the ship. Spent most of my time feeding the fish, as I threw up over the rails. For the most part, it was. There was one moment, though. I had to vomit in the middle of the night. I ran to the ship's edge, and let it go. When I was finished, my dad was beside me. As he always was. He points towards the shore, and my eyes took on this amazing sight. That left me speechless. This large shrine, flickering in candlelight. You could see the reflection on the waves, and towering above it all, as if watching over the cliff's edge, stood the shrine of Azura. But it wasn't. Standing there in the cold sea air, my dad telling me the stories of the shrines, all my seasickness disappeared. It was comforting. I never forgot that night. It was the greatest moment of my childhood. So, when I made my parents the promise, I knew where I would do it. I loved my dad. He used to say things to me that as a child, I thought was foolish. As I got older, I realized he was just preparing me for a cruel world. If you slit somebody's throat, always have a backup plan to make the body disappear. There's no reason to let the young believe the world is a fantasy. Once you do, you've put them on the road of weakness, and the possibility of dying at the hands of someone stronger. That line about the body disappearing always stuck with me. It isn't about murder, it's about having a backup plan. He also used to tell me, the best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. No. Yes. Oh, I don't know. If I'm going to start trusting, then now is the time. I don't know you well, but something about you makes me want to stick around. I have struggled with trust, but I always have a backup plan. For life in general, no one knows what path life would take us down. Sometimes you have to commit dark deeds for your own survival. I've learned to use the secrets of others to my own advantage. I kept a journal of things I noticed in Whiterun. I wish I had done the same with the other holes, but it never crossed my mind. I'm going to trust you by giving you the journal I just finished writing. You will understand soon enough. It was. Thanks for letting me relive that moment. But it's fucking cold. Let's get out of here. You must have things to do. I'll come along with you. if you'll have me. Yes? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have kissed you. That's good then. Looking back, it probably wasn't the best move. I never asked if you had a partner before I just started sucking face with you. Some people get all but hurt about that shit, you know? There's something about you that's different. And after kissing you, I realized that I better pull the rings back on this. I'm usually pretty free with this kind of stuff, but there was something in that kiss that could be dangerous for me. We need to go. Let's go! Glad. My feet are fucking killing me. What is it? Gladly. Let's go! It's information I have on others that I could use to get on one's good side. Wow. Those were stories for another day. For now, I think it's time to put this information to use. Let's build these relationships with others now, in case we need them in the future. The woman you already met, Isolde. She has connections to the Khajiit caravans. She also has the ear of the Jarl, and his court. She must, since she visits there daily. Isolde is always whining about a mammoth's tusk, but she's hiding something. I've paid close attention to her, and I'm sure of it. She's trying to get an edge in becoming a merchant with sleeping tree sap. She wants to corner the market on it. No. We have to show her we know. She sent an orc named Oleg to Sleeping Tree Camp to steal some of the sap. We need to find him, and get the proof to confront her. Let me be clear about this. I don't trust her. Let's go! Let's go. How can I help? Really? Gladly. What is it? I think you just like looking through my stuff. So, what now? I wish it would stop raining. I don't want my hair wet. All these big dummies blundering around, and no one ever sees a female. Sleeping tree sap is a potion that gives you a drug-like effect. It slows down movement but increases health. That's your problem, not mine. Die, fucker. Now you piss me off. Shit. You better hit me harder than that. All right. For fuck's sakes, it's not even 6 in the morning.
Doko?
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Sorry.
A little coin always greases the wheel. Yes.
Something I ate this morning isn't sitting right.
Yep.
You are correct.
How can I argue with that? You expect me to believe that?
People say time is the best teacher. Unfortunately, it kills all its students.
How can I argue with that? I don't think...
入ってもいい?
I need a moment, Galesse. I haven't seen you in a while. Dark Elf in Riften has been asking people to get her some iced wraith teeth. Watch yourself before going to her house. If she invites you, she likes to take control, if you know what I mean. Unless, of course, you're into that sort of thing. It was good seeing you, but I do need to go. Hopefully, we can chat longer next time. See you. All right, they're gone. Come on. Let's go. All right. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Not exactly. Did you? So Ulag didn't make it past those giants then. More's the pity. If you found any of the sap, I'd be willing to pay you the same cut I offered him. Better price than you're likely to find otherwise. Not exactly. What kind of deal? I thought we already had one. Yes, and I'll pay you for any that you find. This is outrageous. This is blackmail and you fucking know it. What else do you want?
Have you met
Yeah, you wanna fuck me, do you?
She's a complete bitch, but I'd still love to eat that fat
If
ass
you
of
had only
hers.
known that you didn't have to go through all this trouble for that. I love a woman that can give me a good fuck. Why wait?
Only
Let's
dead
start
fish
now.
go with the flow.
Let's get naked. I'm gonna suck your she-cock till you explode on my face. All right. It would seem so. Not exactly. Girls have an unfair advantage over men. If they can't get what they want by being smart, they can get it by being dumb. All right. So... Nothing you can do. All right. A little coin always greases the wheels. All right.
I love sucking your strap-on, mistress.
Not exactly.
Work those hips, Galesse.
Right.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone. But I'll bet you didn't know there's some of us with a good head for business, too.
All right.
Goodbye. And if you happen to see me, Kyle, tell him I was asking about him.
Let's go. So, what now? All right.
A little coin always greases
What is
the
it?
wheels.
Is that what you think? You did all that to fuck that little skank? Just so you know, you don't have to fuck everyone you meet. Let's just move forward. The next person you will try and help is Uthgerd from the Bannered Mare. She is someone you want on your side. A very strong woman in battle and loyal to a fault.
How can I...
At one time, she tried to become a companion. When they tested her sword arm, they put her up against a very weak young man. She felt they were disrespecting her as a fighter, and she lost her temper. The young man died that day. His blood is on her hands.
How can I argue with that?
She didn't murder him. It was an accident, and she can't forgive herself. She owns a home here in Whiterun, but never leaves the tavern. I think it's because she's afraid of what her mind will do if she's alone. Get someone from the companions to come and speak with her. I really think someone there set her up. They never wanted her to begin with. I just don't understand it. You'll have to earn their trust first. You'll need to join. Then I know who you should talk to. His name is Torvar, and he's always had a soft spot for Uthgerd.
Not my problem.
Huh? Oh.
Eto...
A coin. Always greases the wheels.
How can I argue with that? ひどい。これで元気になりますように。
No, I don't think so.
A little coin always greases the wheels.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
You need something from me? Soon. It's fine for noontime. This day is past the halfway point. All right.
Is those two at it again? Just keep moving. You'll wear them out.
Found you.
Is man merely a mistake of the gods? Or are the gods merely a mistake of man?
I'll see you burn.
You're nothing! You
All
think
right.
you stand a chance?
Don't mind them. Just working out some issues in the old way. So you think you have what it takes?
Feels like time is dragging this out.
Lucky for you, I'm not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
Quieter you become, the more you're able to hear.
You're pathetic!
Pay attention, you could learn something.
I sorta curse you.
What happened?
The members informed us
Just
not
turned
to
the
speak
boat
of
over
it.
and they started sinking under it. All right.
I'll see you burn.
All right.
Can't be her.
Come on, now. Watch the foot. Keep your balance.
Hey, watch it! Are you gonna let me watch or not?
You think you stand a chance?
Get him!
All right.
Just keep swinging.
You're pathetic!
That's bullshit and you fucking know it. You know? For a group of warriors, you're a bunch of pussies.
There's more to it than you know, Gillis.
Yeah, like the way the companions set her up.
That's not what happened at all. Is that what she's thinking? Will you take me to her so I can speak with her, please?
Huh?
What
You
kind
expect
of
me to
weapon do
believe
you
that?
prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out sometime.
Dizzy from everything.
You expect me to believe that?
Ah, fresh blood. Look, I've got training to get to.
There's a chill in the air.
Not exactly.
How can I argue with that? Yeah. You expect me to believe that?
It would seem so.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
It can't be helped. How can I argue?
いいかな?
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you have a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
How can I argue with that?
Think you can go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in
This day
6
fucking
seconds.
sucks. I have too much on my mind for this shit.
Speak with me. What are you talking about? Turvar, what are you doing here?
I needed to come... see you. Your friends told me that you're struggling with what happened.
I do at times, yes. I keep running it through my head to see where I went wrong.
I'm sorry, it never crossed my mind of what you might be going through. Truth be told, it wasn't your fault at all. The members knew your strength. There was no questioning that. So they decided to put that young man up against you, in hopes that it would discourage him from trying to join. We didn't think it through. It never crossed our mind that he might die. Everyone went on the defense and started pointing fingers. It was easier for the members to let you take the blame than admit to their bad decision.
As much as that sucks, it doesn't take away from the fact that I ended that boy's life.
I can understand that, but hopefully knowing that you were put in that situation is no fault of yours. You know I've always thought the world of you. I hate the fact of knowing your pain was caused by something I had control over.
I feel better just talking with you again. I thought I lost you as a friend as well.
That will never happen. When the thoughts really start getting to you, come and see me. I'll try and help you get through it.
And thank you, Gillis. It's comforting knowing that you were listening when I was in my feelings.
Don't thank me. I just relayed the message. She did all the work.
And you, come and see me when you're done running around. I have a more personal way of thanking you.
네.
How can I argue with that? Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't
can't be
really
helped.
know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Not exactly.
Good. Chat time's over.
I haven't seen you before, have I? Have we met? I'm sorry if I've forgotten. All right then.
How can I
What
argue
can I
with
do
that?
for you?
argue with that.
It's our past without answers that eats at one's soul. It'll be good to see a smile on her face now and then. Let's head out to Rorikstead next. Rorikstead is known for its lush farmlands, but there is a lack of meats. A farmer there named Roldith has a proposition for the farm stands in Whiterun. All right.
Huh?